What's up, Balanced Veterans, and welcome to another Wellness Wednesday. I'm Ron, and today I'm joined with Victoria of Jaivita Healing Arts. Something that I've personally struggled with is lower back pain, and I know that some of you guys with the training and rucking also experience some of that lower back pain. About a year and a half ago, I had a back surgery, and I decided to incorporate yoga into my routine, and it has been super helpful. So today, we have an expert here who's going to show us just a few postures that can really help alleviate some of this lower back pain if you incorporate it.
So the health of our spine is really crucial to our overall well-being. So the spine moves in 4 different ways or directions, and we're going to be exploring all 4 ways of movement today. Ready to get started?
Let's do it.
All right, so starting on your hands and knees in a tabletop position, we'll move through a few rounds of cat and cows. So as you inhale, send your head up towards the ceiling. Let the low back arch, and imagine lifting your chest up towards the ceiling as well. As you exhale, chin draws into your chest, rounding into the space between the shoulder blades. Again, inhaling into your cow position and exhaling round the back. Press that ground away from you. Again, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling into your cow position, head up, belly soft. Exhale back into a child's pose. So untucking your toes, widen your knees, sending your seat down to your heels. Stretching your arms out in front of you. If that bothers the shoulders at all, you can sweep your arms next to your feet. If this brings any tension to your knees or your low back or any tightness to the hips, feel free to grab a blanket and set it under the hips. While you're in your child's pose, start to walk your hands off to the right side. So we start to stretch the sides of the body. Very good. Try to keep an evenness across the back of your shoulder blades, not to be dipping one down to the ground. Can you relax your head a little bit, soften the neck, and send your deepest breath into your left side ribs. Great job. Now walk your hands through center and over to the other side of your mat. Again, notice this evenness along the low back and hips as well as across the shoulders. Imagine like your breath is inflating little tiny bits of space between each one of your ribs here. And then walk your hands back to center. And then we're going to come down onto our belly for Sphinx pose. So you can remove any props from beneath you, resting all the way down onto your stomach. Placing your elbows down on the ground, grab opposite elbows in front of your body, and then place your forearms parallel. So this is just to ensure elbows are below the shoulders. See if you can point the toes back behind you, pressing the tops of the feet down into the ground. Very good. Now when you breathe really deeply in this pose, imagine like you're breathing into that space in your low back. With your deep breath, feel the belly press against your mat or the ground. And imagine like it's inflating that space where you have that tension in your low back. Very good. And then lowering yourself back down to the ground, we're gonna roll over onto our backs, tucking our knees into our chest. And just a simple reclined spinal twist. Drop your knees over to the right. Your arms can open out in a T shape. Your head can turn to look over the left hand if that's comfortable for the neck. And be here between 3 to 10 breaths. And then bring the knees up through center and switch sides. Open the arms out wide. See if you can drop the right shoulder blade down to the ground. Very good. Drawing your knees back into your chest. And you can rock up to a seated position. Thank you so much for joining us today.
We'll see you guys next time.